Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's that time of the week again, your official Bold and the Beautiful preview for the week of December 22 through December 26th, 2025. I'm CBS, Bold and the Beautiful, and we've got a juicy promo to break down, full of shirtless Finn, new fashion house drama, a surprise house guest invitation that could go very right, or very wrong, and plenty of classic Forrester, Logans, Spencer tension. So grab your coffee, hit that like button if you're ready for spoilers, and let's dive right in. We're kicking things off with the absolute classic B&B opening shot that the show loves to give us every few months. John Finn Finnegan standing there dripping wet, abs on full display, looking like he just stepped out of a GQ photo shoot instead of a hospital or a beach house. The promo literally starts with Tanner Novlin glistening in the sunlight, and you can practically hear the producers in the background going, "Yes, this will get the views." I mean, come on, they know exactly what they're doing. But don't worry, there's actual story coming this week too, not just eye candy. So let's get into the real meat of the preview. First big storyline, Katie Spencer is finally ready to put a name on her brand new fashion house. Yes, the one she's been building with Bill Spencer's backing and money. Heather Tom has been killing it with these scenes, and this week we finally get the big reveal. Katie stands next to Bill, looking proud, confident, and maybe just a little nervous as she announces the name to the room. Brooke Logan Forrester is there, of course, because when is Brooke not in the middle of a fashion-related conversation? And she actually guesses out loud, "Spencer Fashions?" You can see the wheels turning in her head. But Katie has something different in mind. The promo teases a name that sounds sleek, modern, and very Katie, something along the lines of Spencer Style or some similar elegant twist. Whatever it ends up being, Brooke's reaction is priceless, a mix of surprise, support, and maybe the tiniest hint of jealousy or competitiveness. You know Brooke, she can't help herself. And then there's Ridge. Thorsten Kaye is doing that signature Ridge smirk and raised eyebrow combo when Katie makes the announcement. You can already tell he's about to say something. Is he going to congratulate him genuinely, or is he going to throw a subtle or not so subtle jab at Bill, implying that Katie's success is only possible because of Spencer money? Maybe he'll question whether she's really ready to compete with Forrester Creations on her own. Either way, I have a feeling this reveal is going to spark some serious tension between the two men who've spent decades fighting over Brooke, and now maybe Katie's future is going to get dragged into that rivalry too. Speaking of Forrester Creations, let's talk about Thomas and Hope. Matthew Atkinson is back in full Thomas Forrester mode, and he's pulling out all the emotional stops to convince Hope Logan Spencer that bringing him back on the Hope for the Future line is the right move. He's standing there looking at her with those intense eyes, reminiscing about the good old days when they were creating together, when, let's be honest, their chemistry was off the charts. Hope, played flawlessly by Annika Noel, is clearly torn. She still believes in Thomas as a designer, but she's also made it very clear that their romantic relationship has to stay firmly in the past. No rekindling, no second chances, no maybe this time it'll be different. She's protecting her heart, and she's protecting Douglas too. But there's another layer here too. Deke Sharp. Harrison Cohn's character has been quietly building a storyline, and now that he's been cut from Forrester Creations, Hope is worried about what that means for his future. Is she feeling guilty, protective, or is she starting to see Deke as a potential new creative partner? Thomas is definitely not thrilled about any of that. The promo shows him looking a little jealous, a little possessive, and a lot determined to prove that he's the one Hope needs by her side, professionally at least. Now let's shift gears to the beach house, because this is where things get really interesting and potentially really messy. Will Spencer and Electra Forrester are hanging out with their new friend Dylan. The vibe is light, flirty, fun, classic young adult soap energy. They're laughing, they're joking, and then Will drops the bombshell. "Hey Dylan, why don't you stay the night?" Electra immediately backs him up. "Yeah, I'd love to spend more time with you," she says with this sweet, genuine smile. Dylan looks surprised, pleasantly surprised, but definitely caught off guard. The camera lingers on her face as she processes the invitation, and you can almost see the wheels turning. So where's this headed? We've seen Dylan go through absolute hell thanks to the Luna Nozawa storyline. Lisa Yamada's character left a trail of trauma in her wake, and Dylan was right in the middle of it. The show has hinted that she's still carrying a lot of that pain, and now she's being pulled into this cozy little beach house trio with Will and Electra. There are a couple of possibilities here. This is a sweet, innocent friendship blooming into something more, maybe a throuple situation, maybe a love triangle, maybe just three young people figuring life together. Or, and this is where I get nervous, Dylan could be heading down a darker path. The promo uses the phrase, "Dylan shockers could be brewing," and we all know what that means on B&B. When they say shockers, they usually mean someone's about to go off the rails. Could Dylan become obsessed with Will, with Electra, with both? Is she going to develop a fixation that turns toxic? After everything she's been through with Luma, it wouldn't be shocking if the show decided to give us another wild, unpredictable character to replace the chaos Luna brought in. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the seeds are definitely there. And let's not forget, this is a beach house full of attractive, emotionally available people. Chemistry is already crackling. If Dylan starts crossing boundaries, or if jealousy creeps in, we could be looking at a whole new level of drama by the end of 2025. So that's the week ahead. Shirtless Finn, Katie's fashion house name reveal, Ridge versus Bill tension, Thomas trying to win back Hope's professional trust, and a house guest invitation that could go very right or very wrong. What do you think is going to happen with Dylan? Drop your theories in the comments. I read every single one. Are you excited for Katie's new line? Do you think Ridge is going to behave himself, or is he going to start trouble with Bill again? And how do you feel about Thomas and Hope working together again? Yay or nay? If you enjoyed this preview breakdown, please smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you never miss a B&B update. We've got Christmas episodes coming up, New Year's drama, and who knows what else the Forrester and Logan families have in store for us. Until next time, stay safe, stay soapy, and I'll see you in the next video.